Hello and welcome back. I hope you got a good idea about how you can build your brand persona. But a brand persona is incomplete if you do not have the customer persona. They complement each other very well because you create your marketing strategy according to the customer persona. And that customer persona will be impressed or will connect with your brand persona. So they both go hand in hand. Your marketing strategy is based on both personalities. Okay, so let's understand how you can create your customer persona and what are the examples of it. Okay, so let's dive in. So the first thing is to understand and research your audience. Gather data from market research, client interactions, surveys, and analytics to understand your existing client base. If you already have a good number of clientele, it's very easy to analyze your existing clients. See, we are into the real estate business and we do not focus on one project for a very long time, maybe a few weeks or a couple of months. Then the project gets sold out, then we move on to another project. So every customer persona is different for every project. That is a very challenging task, but it does not mean that you have to start from the scratch. Most of the time, you will find 60 to 70% of the client persona, the customer persona, similar to each other. But at the same time, there are few changes that you need to make when your project changes. For example, you have a project which is into the budget segment. So your customer personality will be different compared to you have a project which is a villa project, a gated community villa project. So your customer persona will drastically change from the budget segment to the villa segment. But there will be a few things like the age, the location, the gender. So there will be a lot of things which will be common. But every time you move on to the new project, you have to create a new customer persona, which helps you in marketing, okay? Which I'm sure it will make sense once we move on to the marketing part and ad creation part. You will understand the value of creating the customer profile, okay? So identify the common traits, your preferences, the pain points among your clients. This is how you research your existing audience. Then you need to segment your audience. That is also very important. You cannot have everybody into the same pool. You have to create separate pools, separate segment for your audience. So divide your audience into distinct segments based on demographics, psychographics, behaviors, and buying patterns. Then you need to create separate customer personas for each segment to tailor your marketing strategies effectively. I know it sounds very difficult at the moment, but once you start doing it, once you get used to creating the customer personas, it will become very easy and you will enjoy doing it. And once you have the right kind of customer personality in your mind, it will definitely help you targeting them, understanding their psyche, understanding their behavior. You will know where to grab them. Okay. So moving on, you need to then define the persona attributes. For each customer persona, define attributes such as age, location, income, family status, job role, interests, challenges, goals, and their preferred communication channel. Preferred communication channel. That is also very important. How you want to communicate with them. Are they available over the phone? Are they available on LinkedIn, Instagram, TV, radio? So again, communication channel is also very important. Then you need to give each persona a name and a visual representation to make them more relatable. Give them a name. That will also leave a mark in your mind, and whenever you say any name, then you will have the complete personality in front of you. Okay. So next is conduct interviews and surveys. So interview existing clients, prospects, and industry experts to gather first-hand insight into their motivations, decision-making process, and pain points. It sounds like a lot of work, But if you have something set up, it becomes very easy, like a normal email survey. You just make a landing page and send it to them. Ask them if they can fill out the form whenever they have a couple of minutes. You gather this information. This is definitely helpful. Then use surveys and questionnaires to collect quantitative data and validate your findings. So once you have good amount of data from your clients, from your prospects, then you will be you can analyze and use that data in your marketing strategies. Next on the list is identify goals and challenges of your customers. Understand the goals, their aspirations, the challenges that they face, and you need to make them for each customer persona in relation to real estate transaction. What kind of challenges they feel? What are their aspirations? What are their goals when they are investing or want to buy their home for themselves? Then determine what motivates them to buy or sell properties and what obstacles they may face in the process. So once you understand their pain point, you will be in a good position to provide the proper solution, which actually helps in converting that into a sale. And the next point is very important, where you develop empathy maps. Create empathy maps for each customer persona to visualize their thoughts, feelings, actions, and pain points throughout the real estate journey. If you can imagine your customer persona, when you have the empathy maps, you can create the entire journey about their pain points, about their struggles, about their challenges. Then you can gain a deep understanding of their emotional and rational drivers for decision making. So once you get into their shoes, you can actually experience the pain point, the challenges they face. Then you also need to craft marketing messages accordingly. You need to tailor your marketing messages, content, offerings to address the specific needs and preferences of each customer persona. You need to use the specific language, visuals, and value propositions that resonate with their motivations and concern. It is not one-size-fits-all scheme. Every customer persona has their own need, and that is what we are doing. We are not doing what 99% are doing. We are only doing what 1% in the world are doing in real estate and are successful. So all these details matter. Okay? So you need to personalize customer interactions. Use customer personas to personalize client interaction, communication, and service based on individual needs and preferences. You need to offer personalized recommendations, property listings, and advice tailored to each persona's preference. Like I said, it is not one size fits all. One project cannot be a good project for everybody. So you need to work according to their preferences. And that is what we will do in the later courses, where we build portfolios. This customer persona will make sense when we are working on portfolios. So we should not be the product pusher. We have the product, we have the project. We should not be the product pusher. Product pushers do not make a lot of money. So you need to work according to the customer's requirement, their preference. Next is to monitor and iterate. You need to continually monitor customer feedback, engagement metrics, and sales data to refine and iterate on your customer persona. So it is an ongoing process. Like I said, every location, every project may have a different customer persona, so you need to keep coming back and keep refining it. So you need to stay agile and responsive to changing market trends and customer preferences to ensure relevance and effectiveness. Again, very important. So I understand this can be quite overwhelming, but these are very important points. Unless you understand your customer persona, unless you can imagine your customer persona, unless you can relate to your customer persona, you can never design your marketing strategy. So create the customer persona. Do not follow all the points here. Just start imagining how your basic customer personality will be. I am providing a small form where you can fill and create your customer persona. Hope that helped. So that will be all in this section. I'll see you in the next one.